Let's see if we can't get Mythic with APOC. And if we're playing APOC, no sense in scaling. Let's just go for it. Oh, I wasn't even checking the votes. But luckily somebody voted for APOC because that's what I picked. I'm pretty sure. Right? I think so. I think so. I was not monitoring that poll at all. Sorry, I was paying attention to other things. But I believe that the right person or character won the poll up against Skip on turn 1 here. That's pretty nice for us. I can roll the die. I used to roll the die. And we'll grab a Wizard's Familiar off of that. Let's just roll, I think. We could go for Polywoggle. Nice, nice. That worked out well then. And then we'll lock a Crafty for a nice little pair here. Let's smarten up. Let's get Mythic. And let's go and go. Oof. Oof. Okay, Merlin's doing a pretty good job there. And I will take a Mad Mim, and hopefully that is something fun for me. And then I'll backline a Wizard's Familiar to help kind of play around Baby Dragon. And, yeah, hopefully these crafties let us do something. This Skip is not having a good time, which is a good thing for us. Somebody said something the other day, and it kind of blew my mind. And I'm going to pay attention to it this game. But I think they said the person that you play on turn 1 is the same person that you play maybe on turn 5 or something. But like that person is always the same. Make sure my camera doesn't break. And how are we doing against the Fates? They're fated to Fanny, which is a pretty strong opener. Going to make things a little bit awkward for our crafties. The Skip is still continuing to lose. I kind of like the idea of Humpty plus Prized Pig. It's like the strongest thing we can do. I like the Genie's Wish, especially with the Wizard's Familiar. You know what we could do? We could lock Genie's Wish. Genie's Wish might be strong enough that we can lock it. The question is, do we want to try to grab this Polywoggle right now? Okay, let's do this. Genie's Wish, Polywoggle, Golden Chicken Lock. I don't want to play the Prize Pig without the Humpty Dumpty, and on a Polywoggle turn, we're not necessarily looking to get Prized Pig, but if we can slay with this Polywoggle, which we're 100% guaranteed to slay here, now it is going to make it really easy for us to protect the pig. Because we've just got a lot more gas in the tank. Now, the other thing that we could do here is roll for Romeo, roll for Crafty. Kind of like roll for Romeo. That seems really quite strong. Let's roll for Romeo. Nice. We find double Romeo. And so I think we are going to be locking here because that is an incredible power spike. Question is, do we want to cycle this chicken? Next turn we'll have 7 gold. We can grab Romeo chicken, one other 2-drop. Or we can grab roll plus another 3-drop. I think that's what we're going to want to do. So let's cycle a chicken, Forbidden Fruit to buy Romeo, lock the shop. Now we've got Romeo plus Juliet, and I think that's enough that we're going to be able to keep our prized pig alive. Maybe it's turn 7 that you face your first turn opponent again? I'm not sure. Baby Dragon actually hits the best possible thing for us. And now Romeo is going to be able to win the combat for us. Didn't even really need Romeo. Could have been anything. Or could have not even had it at all. Prize Pig would have been enough. But that's pretty good for us. We'll grab The Crafty, I believe. I don't think we want Princess White. I don't think we want Princess White. Let's grab Crafty. Grab any old treasure from this one. Probably just Secret Stash. Okay, here is same person we played turn 1 coming up again on turn 5, I guess, right? Yeah. No, turn 6. Turn 6. Okay. I think it's just random. I'll take Secret Stash. I don't think we're losing any of these. But this potentially allows us more flexibility to buy XP in the future. And I'm going to roll. I like gold. I like lucky. I like rolling the die. Okay, here's what I like. Golden chicken, roll the die. Queen was the worst hit there. But I think it's fine. Lucky would have brought slightly more gold into 4.0. But it's not always gold that you can even use. And one of our Romeos gets taken down. Really awkward combat RNG there. But I think double Romeo is still going to be enough. Now we get a Juliet that's bigger than their queen, and that'll be enough. Yeah, do we get to keep our prized gold? No, we don't. We actually tie the combat. Wow. Okay. Well, Skip's got to be pretty happy about that one then. And I'd really, really love to pick up XP now, because like I said, I do think that we're strong, despite that little Queen of Hearts snafu not being too strong for us. Could pick up Monster Book if I want to continue to be strong. All right, let's combine these. I don't hate Dragon's Nest on APOC. Lock Chest is fine. Okay. Sure. Let's grab Romeo. Yeah, I'm going to grab Merlin's hat, sell this, grab Juliet, free roll, and lock Turkish Delight. Sure. Oh, I thought about backlining another unit, not for that specific reason, but it would have looked good in that specific reason. My opponent gets a Polywoggle Sleigh onto Aeon, which is absolutely crazy good for them. However, Crafty will get to survive that hit, which means we get to win this combat. And let's not undersell the fact that we're a 35 health APOC. Like, it's pretty incredible. We get to grab some XP here. What are we looking for after that? Bear Monster Book seems good as anything else. I'd really love to try to get this prized pig gold continue to work. And Monster Book is like an avenue towards that, just something that's strong. Completing Juliet. That's an idea. There's a lot of Tier 4 treasures that do absolutely nothing on APOC. Absolutely nothing. But there's one in particular that I can think of right now that could do absolutely everything, and that's Forking Rod. And the reason that I say that is doubling an XP spell, not this turn, but the next turn, would get us to level 6. So I'd actually not mind losing a combat here. My opponent used their Knighthood on Copycat to get a double Monster Book cast. And I do believe we are going to win this combat despite my opponent pulling off that maneuver. But it's cute. It's cute. Yeah, we are going to get the win, which means Secret Stash, unfortunately, I think has to go here if we find Forking Rod. Yeah, I think the possibility of doing this is too strong. Plus, we now have the potential to backdoor into Hat Ball. We can double a Mask Ball, which does absolutely nothing for an APOC that's about to pop. Yeah, I think we just roll down for XP here. Hat Ball APOC is so silly. I don't think I've ever done that before. Okay, that's a good spell. Burning Tree, a little bit awkward. Could Mask Ball just have stats for 1 second. Gingerbread Party's not the worst thing. I'm going to roll down, and this is the turn we want to lock XP now. This is just Econ. Sure. Okay. The Polywoggle was just kind of a joke thing. Maybe Madman would have been better, but I don't think it really even mattered at all. Nice, Juliet dies before Romeo. Totally forgot we're playing this prized pig right now, too. And then Juliet will take it home. We are going to get the locked chest here. Obviously, I'm taking ball if it comes up, and then we can loot through spells to potentially find XP. We don't get it. We get Fancy Pants or... Look, I'm going to skip because we can double an XP spell this turn. All right, I'll cast this on the pig. I'm just rolling down fully for XP this turn and next. Ain't no stopping me now. Feel pretty unlucky to not get any XP. Dang. Dang. All right. Could feed the Kraken. I mean, I could still find XP and it would still be really good. All right. That's a little bit unfortunate. I'm going to move Wizard's Familiar to the back. Move this to the front. And I'm just going to cast this for no value. Little unfortunate, but if we can find an XP spell next turn, it's still a little bit cheaper. Just a little bit unfortunate that we weren't able to do anything at all on this turn. We're still a 35 health APOC, so, I mean, gotta feel like at least somewhat decent about that, despite the rest of all of this being a little bit silly. Polywoggle's gonna slay as we continue to just be very silly. And we get another win. And now we're gonna hopefully lose our whole board here. Need me. Start off with that, alright. Aeon can slay if we get nothing else going on here. What a silly game. What a silly, silly game. Just rolling for XP on this one. Could do double for glory. I'll do that more towards the end. All right, here's an XP spell. Let's sell everything. Ooh, need me. Cool. Okay, so we found a Herc, we found a Doom Breath, and we found one tree. So going to try to force trees. I think that is the current best strategy on APOC and everything else. But baby, don't get it twisted. Do you see we've got options to go into dwarves? Here's a tree. There's a little tree action. Nice. Could play this here. Yeah, Herc doesn't really benefit from having more. It actually benefits a little bit from HP, but I'm going to go like this, just have a huge burning tree. And let's play the 3 big pigs over the bear stand as well. Cool. Nice. We get a nice little hit on Hercules. We take out my opponent's entire board, and then we win the combat. Pretty nice stuff. We are unfortunately not going to get another hit on Hercules. We do get a bonus XP. This is what I'm always kind of up. I'm not sure about, is Green Knight. On APOC specifically, I think it's fine if you already have another APOC or already have another Green Knight being the idea. But at the same time, it does make us stronger this turn as well, I suppose. Sure, I'll run it. I don't think I want Robin Wood. I would cast Gigantifies on Ashwood Elm, but not enough to lock for it. Pigomorph also decent against Trophy Hunter, but that time has passed. We're just going to hope Doombreath can mess him up. Alright, fair enough. I'm just rolling for trees, trying to get some tier 6 treasures off of Hercules and trees. There is a slight benefit to having an Aeon because it would mean that then we can double cast Pigomorphs, but I don't think that's going to be a direction that we go in this game. Then, of course, Green Knight is also just a 64-30. It's just a large unit. So, yeah, it's probably reason enough to pick it up. But hopefully Doombreath can mess my opponent up enough, and then we're denying slays if they attack into anything else. No? Oh, yeah, we denied the slay with Burning Tree. I was going to say, they got big with that Oni King there, but we were able to deny the slay, and now Doombreath can take out all their Babas. They are casting a bunch of spells there with Monster Book, but now we take out all their Babas and everything else. They don't have their Baba, so that should be a nice little win and a kill onto Trophy Hunter as well. Sorry, Cutest Regret. Hate to do it to you, but 35 health APOC, eh? Let's see if we can't find a triple by flipping this. Unfortunately, we cannot. Let's see if we can't find a triple by flipping this. Okay. That's gotta be a bug at this point. Now I'm just convinced that's a bug because that's way too weird. Let's turn this into an Evil Twin and we can grab Wand of Weirding or Pandora's Box. I don't hate Wand of Weirding, but let's go Pandora's Box. There's some huge upside there. Then let's roll. Here's another Lordy. Evil Twin's cute if we can make something good again, but all of our units are currently evil. So that's the end of our turn. Lolnenko talks about this a lot, that when you mix-a-wizzle things, they very often turn into the same thing. And that doesn't seem right. Okay, we're going to get some nice hits onto Herc, but their apple trees are going to do some work against us as well. Though this combat's looking reasonably close. We are going to lose it, but just barely. Just barely. And I'll take a just barely lost combat as our, I think, like second loss of the whole game. And now we've got all upgraded characters in the shop. And that's pretty spicy. Let's go for Spinning Gold because it seems sweet enough. And these are basically the treasures we're sticking with at this point. Okay. Upgraded Echo Wood. And we have like 3 more rolls to hit an upgraded tree. Oh, wow. The Storm King is big. I guess it's because it's an upgraded Storm King. There's definitely some consideration. I should have sold this golden chicken. I'm just debating if I'm going to pick up this golden chicken or... And then there's one other option here too, which is sell my bench, buy a huge Storm King, and then I definitely win the combat. And I actually am replacing one of these treasures pretty soon, aren't I? I don't know. I don't know if the Doom Breath is still worth playing here, but I wanted to get this huge Storm King in, and I couldn't really figure out the way to do so. Hercules is going to get scammed. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, hopefully they don't steal anything with Siren. Okay, that's definitely a load off, and now we can just hope to win with this huge backline. Storm King's going to get scammed, and then my opponent also has a pumpkin. Okay, this is a little bit of a scary one. Now we need Echo Wood to not get scammed. They've got a Medusa, which we take out, but they still have a few other units, including one ranged unit. We need to attack the ranged unit. Okay, that is just barely enough to walk away with a win and a doubled spinning gold. Sorry, Calco. Hate to do it to you, but had to do it. And now we've got a game that's almost over. We're in the finals. And we need to find some upgraded trees relatively soon. I think I do go for Stone Skin on Ashwood Elm. Just any additional stats on Ashwood Elm I think is going to wind up being one of our best uses of coin. Well, not of coin, just of our spell for the turn, I mean. Could have taken Lance, actually. Lance immediately does treasure. Unlike this Herc, which is just embarrassing itself. Go on, one tree, one tree. There's a tree. There's a tree. All right, that is a huge boon, obviously. Do I want a frontline or backline Lance? Frontline, I believe. Okay. Next turn, I really, really want to find Burning Tree. I don't have any of the trackers up, so I don't know if this Wonder Waddle is also Burning Trees over here. No, they're going Jormungand. We're going to get a Tier 6 treasure. And then we're going to take out Jormungand. This is going to be a win, but this is not going to defeat the Wonder Waddle this turn. But it's definitely going to be a win. My opponent has 0 scam. So, what does this hit them for? 19 down to 2. Very close one. Hopefully we don't see a concession, but if we do, we are Mythic. Oh, wow, an upgraded Good Boy. Okay, we do see a concession. Plus 52, I think that means we are Mythic. No, 399. Oof. Oof. All right, well, this was a really sweet game. Didn't really get to do anything. We just kind of dominated the lobby the entire game despite not having a hero power. And then when we eventually became APOC, it was fine. But that is going to be it for this one. If you're watching on YouTube, you can catch me live at twitch.tv/NoLucksGiven. Thanks for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace. That was a really silly one. That was a really, really silly one. And almost got us to Mythic.